Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Alvin here. So today I'm here with an interesting topic, and in the previous video we were talking about backend development and front-end development. So today in this video I also came with an interesting topic, which is known as which is not actually a topic, which is actually a tool, or we can call it as a library or framework that we were used to enhance our API calling and state management in React. So the topic was, or the name of the library was, library is actually Tanstack query. I hope some of you may have heard about Tanstack query. It's previously it's previously in the previous times it's called as Tanstack query, and now it's many of the people are calling it as React query. Okay, so we can say both the names for this library, Tanstack query or React query. It's your own personal choice. So today I'm talking about the what is Tanstack query. So it's completely beginners. It's completely for beginners. I'm explaining that much simply and clearly for everyone. I try my best to explain that in a simple manner. So here I am today in this video. I will explain the following topics: what is Tanstack query or React query, and what are its advantages and disadvantages, and how it's differ from other API calling services. Okay, so the reason why I choose Tanstack query is that I have used in my many of the projects this Tanstack query, and I felt so much comfortable and so much easy to use this library. So when compared it with other API calling libraries or like RTE query and other libraries such as many other libraries that you also have known. So when we are comparing the React query with other API calling technologies or state management technologies, the React query made it very easy for developers to use and create their own app in a different and very easy manner. So that's why I here choose the topic React query as my as here to talk in front of you guys. So let's begin. Let's see what is actually Tanstack query. Okay, or what is actually meant by Tanstack query, or what is actually the library does to make our developers' life very easy. So, Tanstack query, which is actually a JavaScript library. I am not mentioning any of the framework. I don't mention React library. It's actually a JavaScript library, which means that we can use this library with any of the JavaScript applications, which can be used with React, which can be used with Angular, Vue, and any of the React or JavaScript projects. We can use React query for state management and API calling services. So let's begin by a small example. Okay, so I also mentioned that the React query can be also be used for API calling and also for state management in React application or JavaScript applications. So we mentioned, okay, so assume that we are calling an API or backend API using Axios. Okay, so while we are calling Axios, we put that in a try catch block because we know that it's an asynchronous operation, and in the future it may have occurred some error and it will be break your all applications. So it's we put that in a try catch block to avoid those breaking of our applications, and the error thrown by the try catch, it will be handled by the catch block. So there we put a try catch block and assume that the API call takes some time to get back the results to the front end. Okay, so at the time that the API call is processing, we need some variables like ease loading or ease error uh, to represent or to show some fallback UIs for the user, which means that let's assume if we are logging to our home page and the products are fetching from an API. Okay, so it takes some time, which is in a cloud based platform. The products are stored or in our server is in a cloud, so it takes some time to fetch that data from our backend API or from the server. So for that time period we have to show some it's a good practice. Okay, that's also I am mentioning, it's a good practice to show some fallback UI or some shimmer UIs to the user to avoid that or to improve our user experience of our application. So it's a better use. There we use some ease loading states, like it's just a name, ease loading is that some most of the developers are using that to showing the fallback UA, the time of getting the time of the API calling, and we can use the error state to show some error messages on the user side when the API call is failed or the not getting the expected result from an API call. So there we are using external states. Okay, there we are defining external states, and we need that external state to make our application run. Okay, so by taking these two steps, by I already said that. Also, I have also mentioned one more point, so there we have 3 points, and after that I will explain about unstack. Okay, so there, and first one is when we are calling an API, we need to put that in a try catch block to avoid the breaking of our applications. And second, we need to declare some external states like loading ESR for handling our applications state or the applications user interfaces and also user experience. And the third one that I have to mention here is that when we are calling the API and the user made some changes, or assume that the user is continuing is shopping. We take an example of an e-commerce website. The user is continuing with the shopping, and suddenly the admin said he changes the stock count of a particular product, and the user is currently trying to purchase that product, and he is currently reading that description of that product. Okay, so at that time the admin changes the product count to 0 because there is no more stock left. Okay, at this particular situation the user can buy this product. Okay, so we have to inform the user that the product is currently stock out. So at this time the user don't know about at this time if the user need to see the current status of the product, the user have to refresh, but the user don't know about that. Okay, the user don't know the if the admin has changed the stock status or not. At this time, if the user try to purchase that, he suddenly show a notification that the stock is currently stocked out. But the at this time the user need to refresh that page to see the changes that the admin made. So this kind of situation we can use the React query for one of a better tool for making this kind of operations very much easier, because the React query is built in provide some more applications, some more functions and states for handling our applications working very smoothly. There we are passing. We need some. We don't need some external states or try catch block or much more. We can save much more time by using React query. And there we need the first example that I have told is that we using try catch when we are making an API call. While using React query, we don't need an try catch block while calling an API, because it's automatically it's built in. It's handle the error handling. It's handle the all the errors, and it's don't make our applications break while an API call is failed. And the second one, we don't need to declare any of the external states for handling or restoring or reserve states, because the React query is built in. It's give us the states for handling those situations or the stages in the stages while in the API call. And the third one that I mentioned is that the user have to refresh the page to see the changes made in that page. Okay, while using React query, assume that if a user edit a product, if a admin edit a product and it's and the user have to refresh the page to see the result. At this, while using React query, it is there we don't need to refresh. We don't even need to refresh the page, because whenever the admin changes a resource, at the same time the React query will trigger the fetching of the API. Okay, whenever the resource is changed whenever the resource is mutated, the React query will re-trigger the fetching of the API call. So the changes made in that resource or the source will automatically will rendered on the user screen. So that's the advantage of React query. And yeah, I hope all of you guys understand what is React query and what are its advantages. So that's all I have to talk in this video. Thank you.